Alright, y'all, how you do, and welcome back. So when we last left off, we have officially started our foray into Phase 2, or Phase 3. Currently... Actually, yeah, I think I want to get this up first before going for industrial manufacturing. Alright, but while we're waiting for that, crude oil. Where are we going? Do we really not have any nearby? Now let's check down here, I guess. Aha! Got some pings. All the way over in a sector I've yet to explore. So we'll... add that infinite so I can just be able to see it. Alright, looks good. Okay, so production, oil extractors, what we're looking at, so I'm gonna need those, alright. Well, I've got it marked on the map, so that's good for now. Nope. Over here, we're still off. What was it that I needed to make? Motors. Rotors, I think? Yeah, rotors. Okay, and just for the one oil extractor, of which I'll need 3, it's 15. And then to make the motors... Alright, so... I don't know why I keep doing that when I can just do 45. Alright, 90 rotors, 90 stators. Stocking up nicely, that should be stocking up nicely, and all the way over here. Ooh. Nice! That's all the stators I need. Now we need rotors. When this fills up, I think I'm gonna change this production into steel beams. That way I can get this going faster. I've already got this maxed up as much as it can go for steel production. Only thing better I could do is upgrade that and maybe overclock this, but that only increases this thing's production rate so much. So I think an additional constructor to make more steel, or sorry, an additional foundry to make more steel. And once my pipes are full up, or if I'm going to do an additional foundry, I could just put it down here, or somewhere around here to just put down just another constructor for more beams. Well, for now though, rotors and industrial beams. So let's grab that while we're here. Also, I need to get into the habit of actually using the damn hyper tubes. Okay, that should be fine. We'll grab the rest from base. Once I have... you know what, let's take all of it. I'm going to need a bunch of those anyways. Yeah, let's take those as well, I guess. Anyways, like I was about to say, once I have petroleum power up and running, I'm gonna go on ahead and nope, that's the wrong one. I don't want to go through that one. I'm gonna go on ahead and redo my storage system again. This time around, I'm going to be modernizing instead of just industrializing. So I'm actually going to do things like foundations and proper buildings and shit. Plenty of rotors. And let's grab some cable. Alright, let's make those motors. And then I'm off to the off to make the oil extractors. Miss Liz. Okay, 45 is what we need to craft. Well, since this is side project stuff, we'll see y'all when it's done crafting, because it's going to take a bit. Okay, 45. Before I do head off, I do want to go ahead and actually set up one more assembler. And I want to do that specifically so I can, while I'm off gallivanting, getting my crude oil set up, that I can go right on ahead and have more motors crafting. So we're going to take all of these, sort, that way I can more easily deal with it. Actually, also while I'm at it, let's go on and disconnect the copper again. Dagnabbit. Trying to Rico ride here. Thank you. Oh, actually, that is what I wanted to do. There we go. Just send the copper completely off that way. Kind of hard to make more stators if I don't have the copper wiring going as I need them to. So let's let that get stocking up again. Alright, that'll probably be fine. All the rotors. And I'll drop this here. Assembler. Oh, yeah. I do need 4 to make the assembler. Duh. We'll get that figured out in a minute. Okay. Rotors. Rotors into motors. And motors into storage. Alright, that'll do. Gives me motors going while I am waiting to do some other shiz. You know what? While I'm on my way, I might as well go ahead and expand my tube network over there as well. So, we need transportation. Let's see here. So I need a few more rotors for one more of these. And a lot of those material, of which I do have a lot of those material. Okay, so yeah, just pick up some more copper sheets and 4 rotors. Alright, that should be good. And away we go. So I'm going to modify the end on this one, set up a splitter, one to let off at this junction, the other to continue on towards the crude oil. And of course string along these the entire way. probably make that a little more efficient, have it go up this, and it wouldn't slow down quite as much, I think, but for now it's fine. Alright, hypertube junction. Alright, that should be fine. And now, which way are we going? Not enough materials, my ass. Oh, I need a lot of steel pipes. Okay. Never mind. Whoop, back we go. Forgot about the steel pipes. What the fuck? Oh, that would be why. Okay. I was wondering why this was backing up and not... I forgot to, yeah. There we go. Now it's flowing in. I'm gonna need a lot of those, so we'll just stake them. Alright, once more with feeling. Sir Blorbington. Okay. Now I can continue on. That looks like a couple of alpha snarts. Come on, Alpha Snart. Jesus. Oh, that's, Brad's, apparently. Come on. Do the thing so I can just back up. Okay. Oh, yep, that did a thing.
Disappointing, but unsurprising.
I mean, I don't know what I was expecting. What the fuck was I expecting when I gotta be careful and not pick that uranium up from the death chest. Alright, so everything. Everything but the radiation bullshit. And let's heal. Okay. I am now not dying. That's a beautiful sight. Looks like it's on those islands over there. Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna quite reach all the way down. That'll work though. Beautiful. An alpha shitter. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, it's just free one. Cool. We take free ones. Definitely take those heavy modular frames and the stators. This is why I brought plenty of material. How much farther is it down this way? Quite a fucking ways. Looks like I might have to bada boom it open. Okay, actually just about there. Good. Snart. Oh, fuck me. Alpha variant bitch ass, alpha variant slinger, whatever they're called. Ow. Stop protecting the alpha. That's right, I got a whacking stick, bitch, and I ain't afraid to fucking use it. And for you, my little bitch ass, first off, coffee break. Second off, I've got explosives. Fuck you! I missed. Wow. Okay. Alright, Buzzy Beetles. Okay, so we've got our crude oil spot here. Let's come down with our produzione. Crude oil, where you go? Okay, one over there and one over there. I want to have them mostly linked up, that way it's all efficient-like. Suck it, bitch! Okay, and the other one's right here. Protected by some more spitters. But now not. Alright. Have it facing that way. That is all of those good to goes. This is why I didn't string the electricity up this way. I mostly wanted to wait until I had a chance to hook everything up over here first, because I wasn't gonna particularly know how everything was going to look until after I got here. And it's a lot easier to string up that going one direction and then bring the electricity on back going the other. Though I may not have brought enough wires to do up the power. Also, I need what's in there. Don't have what I need to make that, nor black powder. I can make more ammo, though. So let's go on and make up another 100, just so I'm set against potential threats. And we'll do the bada boom once I come back. Alright, that should probably be fine. Interesting noise. Well, onwards. I think I see a couple slugs over there, so I'm gonna make a quick pit stop. Spitters. It's poison fart biomes. I ain't got the health or recuperative equipment to get through that, but I can grab this before I get farted on. Electricity and water. Since time immemorial, we've always known that that is a winning combination. Hey, Blorp. Now, for obvious reasons, I am not going to hook up the electricity to the main grid yet. I want to make sure that the system can handle it before I make any rash decisions, as it were. Speaking of rash decisions, time to Rico ride. Fucking try to. Not seeing really any place to Rico ride up. Don't want to have to switch building modes. That looks like I'm gonna have to, so let's cancel that. Try and find me a nice ledge lady to get hitched to. Ugh. Okay. Probably would have had to do this anyways to get enough surface leverage to get the wire to come up. Dangnabbit. Just trying to reclaim my materials here, dude. Now I'm gonna have to string it along top this to make sure it actually... Actually, I shouldn't. Yeah, there we go. I need to check whatever that is out. Do that in a minute. I've almost strung it all the way back. By almost, I mean... do. Alright. Perfect. Yeah, it's up there. I want the thing. Mine. And now, for something completely different. Kapla! Now, I'm gonna check whatever the fuck this is out. Oh, I think I've already been here. Well, let's get on back, get the rest of the materials I need to start up production. And also check power consumption, because I need to make sure that the 3 of these that I just set up at a total of 120 megawatts a minute, or second, or whatever, isn't going to just instantly blow the fuses. There's one up there. Set that back where it was. Okay, so I need to... rotors. Plenty of rotors. Alright, what's my production looking? It is... max overcapacity, so I'm going to need to expand my energy production. Cool. Okay. Well, first things first, let's go on and... actually, one simple way I can expand my energy production is overclocking the 4 that I set up earlier. Black powder. So let's go make some explosives. Some sixplosives. There you are, sulfur. That should be enough. So we know of another yellow, along with a couple that I didn't bother getting at the time because I would have had to have built to it. Oh, it's pipes, not powder. Okay. Well, this should still give me a good number of explosives. To work with. Alright, that's good. It's this way. Let's see if it's 3 apiece. I forgot I set these up over here. Oh, yeah. Anyways, if it's 3 apiece and I need to do it for 4, that would be 12 in total I need to overclock all 4 of them. And that should give me ample power to at least last until I can get my oil production up and going. Yeah, it's over there. Alright, let's Rico ride. There we go. Plenty of height to be able to get over to my shiz. Hey there, beautiful. Alright, so that brings me up to 5. Snark. Eh? How the fuck do I get to it then? Because it's definitely supposed to be like right here. Is it glitched or some shiz? Okay, let's go find a different one then. I know I saw some over here. There's one. Now, Rico ride up there, or do I need to fucking Minecraft it? This looks Rico rideable. If I can angle it up just right, should build up a good amount of momentum to be able to ride up. Oh, sure coal. Okay. Oh, there he is. Alright, so this makes 6. We know there's one over there, but it seems to be glitched into the ground or some shiz. I know I saw a couple over there towards that light.
The voiceless effigy creates bodies in air waves but does not notice the shore. Is our melody not beautiful?
Detecting abnormal brainwave activity again. Activating artificial brainwave resonator.
Your shallow song has no rhythm. The river erodes our temples without prayers and washes away our scripture without deepening. Consume.
I believe this is one of those moments where the scientist would yell, Eureka, but that seems entirely too dramatic. It seems they are somehow organically emulating human speech. Fascinating. Continue exposing yourself to alien artifacts.
Fucking spiders. Alright, 7. Alright, I think the next one was up. If this is the one that I'm thinking it was. Regardless, it can only help my case to Minecraft up some so I can get a bird's eye view. With how much I use these, let's go on and override the splitter. Alright, let's deal with these farts. Can I hit that one? I can! Hot damn! Nice. Alright, I think that should give me enough clearance to be able to drop down and get this. Glad I made a lot of these, Jesus. Alright, what are we up to now? So, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just need the equivalent of 3 more. Rude. Lag almost made me yeet off the cliff. Okay, I think that's the one that's up. I hope that wasn't an alpha. Cause if it was, I'ma shit my pants. Oh, I see a purple. Alright, that makes 10. We got that purple way up there. I've got a crash pod up there, but I do already have 2 on me. Can I just see? No, I didn't. Alright, so let's grab that yellow and the purple. And I guess go on and head back. That'll give me plenty to work with for the time being. God damn it, Snart! Fucking goddamn Snart and Spitter combo. Alright, I'll see y'all back over there. Okay, finally. Got all the way back here. Took out apparently most of them, but not all of them. Are you dead now? Good. So let's grab this. Let's get my ass up there. I think that should be far enough back to get the height I need. At least high up enough to be able to Rico ride. Alright, Rico ride. What are you? Oh shit! Sam! I need to mark this on the map now. La, 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 la. New marker. Set that to infinite. Let's remove that stamp. And while I'm here, let's pick up some fucking Sam.
The strange alien matter, colloquially known as SAM, seems to be in its dormant crystalline state, meaning it won't break down your body into its base atomic components on touch. This living matter is extremely versatile and has countless applications. Research it in the MAM to establish locally appropriate classification and application, as well as a secure method of awakening.
I'm gonna grab 40 worth. Hopefully that'll be enough to get at least some shiz going. Also, while I'm at it, can I just go ahead and plop down? No, I cannot. I wasn't expecting to encounter a SAM deposit. Okay. How about a MAM, though? Can I drop down a MAM? Nope. Alright, well, let's grab that purple and get back to, working up the courage to get oil production going. Alpha Snart. You leave me alone, I'll leave you alone, bud. Perfect. Alright. We'll be back, Alpha Snart. I'm probably gonna have to deal with you while I'm dealing with setting up Sam. For now, though, peace. I've got some generators to overclock. Let's stop here. At least briefly. $100 megawatts of power. So let's just peace out. Finally found some Sam. Jesus. I don't know what it's short for, but I'm gonna call it Serious Alien Matter. Or SAM for short. Matura. Do I have rotors on me? I did good. So I can just go overclock those and start trying to finish setting up the oil rigs. Before I do that though, Sam.
Strange alien matter analysis completed. Dormant crystalline SAM can now be found with the resource scanner. In its dormant state, it is safe to handle without special equipment and can be stored indefinitely. Research for enabling the reanimation of dormant SAM is now available.
Fill the rivers with blood and let the effigies defile our temples. The sun will follow.
Okay, so it's a 4-to-1 ratio.
SAM reanimation recipe unlocked. SAM can now be safely awakened, provided it is contained. Meaning, if not contained in special electromagnetic storage, it tends to start breaking atomic bonds of any matter it has physical contact with, and reconstructing it into easily transportable resources.
Scripture and blood compose harmony. Follow our hallowed temple halls and listen to the echoes of your ripples. Our bones are more beautiful than yours.
I forgot to make the power nodes, but I can just do a crafting bench down there. I'm going to need to have one down there eventually anyways. Okay. Let us just put it down right here, I guess. And make up all of my power cells. Okay. Okay, it looks like water and coal is holding steady, so it should be fine to overclock all of these. That'll give me a shit ton extra power. Over 2,000. There we go. Nice. When did I get a computer? Whatever. So that's 2212. I should be able to also because I don't think I did, but overclock the one over there with the water pumps that I had to set up to exclusively power the water pumps until I got all that troubleshooting fucking figured out. So I don't think I've overclocked this, or at least not fully yet. Okay. So all of those overclocked to its max capacity. That is giving me a total megawatts cap of 225. I set up 3 rigs at 40 each. That's 100 and Okay, yeah, I should have enough now. Which should hopefully do me long enough to, maybe I should set one more up and fully overclock it. Just to be absolutely on the safe side. Yeah, I think I will. Set one final one up. Let's get it hooked up to the electrical riggings. Find a place to hook it up to anyway. Actually, while I'm at it, let's actually do a tier 2. We'll say right here. Because how I'm going to handle this is I'm going to hook it up to every conveyor. You know, split all 4 to go to it. Okay. Splitters. Conveyor splitter. We'll put on 8. I said splitter, not merger, but conveyor splitter. 8. Okay. Dagnabbit. Actually, yeah, why am I doing it like this? And I could just offshoot the splitters I set up preemptively, specifically for this eventuality. Because I kind of had an inkling that I'd be wanting to set up another one before I was able to get my next power upgrades. Okay. So I was right the first time. Merger is what we want. Merger, not murder. Let's drop the merger, we'll say right here. Link. Link. One more I need to link, just to... Actually, those 3 should be fine for keeping it stocked. Pump that up. And to try and make sure this is compensating. Pump that up. thinking that should possibly be decent enough. You unflowing? No? Good. Alright, let's max that wattage. Which gives me 243.7. How's this looking for its water consumption? Good, good. How's this looking? That is draining fast. So when it runs out, question will be, will it be enough to sustain, or am I going to have to hook more pipes? You know what? I'm probably going to have to hook more pipes anyways, so let's go on and just do that. Try for 2 right now. See if that'll be good. So that is fully out of water, in the reservoir anyway. That is holding steady, it looks like. Holding steady, holding steady, holding steady. Holding steady, good. Good. Okay, looks like that's compensating well enough. Let's just double check on back here to be sure. That's draining a lot quickly too. Alright, time to daisy chain some more together. Shouldn't hurt me terribly to have everything just share between. Find out soon enough if that'll make everything run good. Or, you know what might just make things easier? I do. Alright, so yeah, let's do that. Instead of pilfering from other water sources, I've got the resources, I might as well just set another pump up. Okay. So, production, water extractor. Okay. Now, logistics for pipelining. good. Now we add a pump. Starting from here. Looks like that one pump should be enough. Let's drop that, add, and add. And then with that, I can actually go ahead and reclaim that, use it on something else. Actually, I might as well go on and use it on this, at least temporarily, to get it filling up quickly. That's good. Okay, looks like I am going to need one more pump. Help the water finish getting up. Water is slowly increasing. That's good, that's good. So, once this starts going up, I'll go on and pull the overclocker, and then it's time for me to head off and go do some things. Some things with oil. We're at full water here. Full. Getting to full. Okay. Good. That should be fine. And it is kind of starting to, but not really. No. It's fine. We'll just let it run. Should be fine. And with that, we've got 2437 in terms of max power. So let's head on back and get my oil rigs rigged, along with other needs. And then I think once I do that, I shall go right on ahead and call the episode, as it's starting to get to dinner time. looking at production, we got oil extractor. That's going to need to go into a refinery. All but certainly. Alright, rubber is heavy oil residue. Oh no, crude oil, so... I'm going to do water and polymer resin. Plastic is made from crude oil as well. What type is it made in, though? Okay, yeah, refineries. So, 2 refineries, 1 to make plastic, 1 to make rubber. I mean, honestly, maybe 3, because I'm going to need that polymer resin as well. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Constructor, crafting bench for that. Okay, so... refineries, I'm gonna err on the side of 6 just to be safe. And refineries. Does it need water intake, or can I just do the thing? Could throw down a fuel buffer while I'm over there as well. Let's go for 5 of these. Anything else I really care about? I'm gonna need a lot of pipes, but that I just need to pick up more copper sheets and steel pipes. So yeah, let's get just a bunch of those added. We'll say like 200, along with of those, I think, would probably be fine. I do also need to make sure that I bring enough so I can set up the return. Okay, I think that should do for everything I need. How you doing, Blorb? Let's just drop those off for now, because I do need these motors. Actually, you know what? I don't even know why. Yeah. Let's just toss them completely. what am I doing? There's something I needed. Copper sheets. I went in the wrong one. Sheets, of which I need a ton. Get that crap out. I mean, I could. Yeah, you know what? Actually, instead, I want to increase this thing's production again. Yeah. Alright, I think that's good. Yay! Let's drop off some shiz. Go stop at the sulfur to hook up the electronics. Hey! Maybe I should move it again. Alright. Sort. Drop those. Don't really need those, actually. I'll take those with me. So there's some more of those little buggers that I can pick up while I'm over there. I mean, honestly, I think keep the rest on me. Oh, well, drop that. And store one of those so I can... So I'm finally starting to get there. And with this stuff here as well. It's going to be nice. Alien tech. I need to get that unlocked before I can do anything. Alright, yeah. Hard drive, scan. To the sulfur. Briefly stop in at sulfur so I can hook up the electricity to the refineries, or the extractors, and eventually refineries. And then finish heading out so I can set things up. And then once I've got that done and storage set up, I'll call the episode. Next episode is primarily going to be focused on modernizing and upgrading... Hello, Purple. It's a good thing I'm stopping here. Primarily modernizing and upgrading my storage system. And after that, I mean, honestly, focusing probably after that mostly on setting up my SAM production. Now, while in the tube, we should make sure that we're not suddenly yeeted out, as the game likes to do sometimes. We... Okay, looks like all the paths are good. Nice! Set up that entrance. I'm gonna do a pull 2. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna have all the refineries here, I think. I need those plates. Of course I do. I'm not gonna make it purdy. Not for this, anyways. Alright, so refineries. I will at least make sure they're lined up and whatnot. Let's see, 3. And I guess place the 6th one down here. Logistics, pipes. Oh, sorry about that. Click the wrong button. Alright, I do need those plates then. Why are we not... How... Oh, right. Because I failed to connect. Okay, fine. Let's just connect that for now so I can go back and get the shit I need to finish this up. Steel and cable. Plenty of cable. I dropped a shit ton of mats somewhere around here. There they are. Of which none of them were steel. Cool. Fine. Okay. Not what I wanted to do just yet. I wanted to go this way. Why? Fuck you! I shit in your pants! I want to get wire stocking up again. Okay, there we go. That'll do. Now let's go poo. Later. Blorb. I wonder if you're fast enough. Can you get on top of that? One, I wonder if you can stand on that space elevator just in general. And two, if you're fast enough, you can, if you can, get on there as it launches up. And I'm actually going to go ahead and redo this a little. Now, Power Pole Mark II. Go on and set down a Power Pole Mark II here. So I'm gonna need it anyway. There. Probably need that there anyways. Okay, so. Logistics, pipeline. Okay. That there. So we can connect. Perfect. Now, just to ensure that we've got enough pressure coming down this way. Alright, so one for each of these. One here just to regulate the flow. Yeah, I thought that was going to be in the way, so let's get rid of it. let's see here. Refinery comes. So I want plastic. I want rubber. I want polymer fuel. I mean, yeah, you know what? Let's just do 2 for each. For now, anyways. Okay. Let's clear the underbrush so I can see what the fuck I'm doing. What? Was it logistics? No. Special? Yeah. Okay. I'll figure out how the blueprint thing works later. Each is giving off 2 byproducts. So I need 6. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 6. Okay. That's giving off plastic. I might as well just route it into that. Same with this. Let's take all of that so we can put you in there. I mean, honestly, I might as well just stack another one on top. That'll do. Alright, and now I need to deal with the fuel offloading shiz. Would it be logistics? No. Organization? Maybe. So I doubt I can just link. Yeah, let's try for fuel buffer. I need frames. So let's go get frames. Well, we finally got this started, which is going to be nice. Don't really need the pipelines anymore. Well, not marked anymore. I do definitely still need them, obviously. While I'm here, I'll grab that. Actually, that's a little lower on the mountain. I need a different angle to get at it. Okay, there we go. I'll leave this up anyways. Might be something else interesting up there. For now, though, I want the purple slug. And now, I want to go home, so I may get those frames and finish setting up the storage. Of which I kind of get the feeling I should probably set up a lot of that storage. So I'm just gonna fill my, let's see. Organization, fuel buffers are frames and sheets. So I think I've got 2 liquid byproducts. Yeah, I've got heavy oil residue and fuel that's being produced. So both of those, yeah, that should be fine for what I need. 150 modular frames. I'm pretty sure I've got enough. Awesome, awesome. Alright, that should be good. Actually, no, it won't. I always need more of these. Alright, now that should be good. Let's see, modular frames. It's coming from down here, so we'll up that production in a minute, because I'm going to need it to keep the versatile frames going. I just need to make the power slugs. Okay. That should be fine. Let's go overclock the modular frames. We'll do it by 2, so I can overclock this by 3. And And honestly, take off the screws. Just detach that for now. Take off the screws and upgrade the line. Alright, I think that's good for now. Does put this on pause, but that's fine. Off we go. Where I'm going to make a bunch of fuel buffers for storage until I can unlock better fuel storage. It's going to be 2 apiece, I'm thinking. Or sorry, 15 apiece, I'm thinking. Because this is going to be sitting until I can unlock and use petroleum power. And who knows how long that's going to potentially take. Fingers crossed, by the time I get back, that 200 rubber and plastic will be good and done. Okay, moment of truth. So it looks like yeah, production has completely stopped because I need to offload this stuff. Okay, so let's get that going now. If I set it up that close, can I just connect it? Or do I need to space it out a little? Nope, I can just connect it. Nice. Oh, okay, so yeah. Alright. I'm just gonna have to manually do this for now. there's anything blocking it. Dagnabbit. Why not just blow it up? Cool. Okay, you know what? That's probably overkill for now. Let's get these hooked up. Especially since I can't proper hook those. Okay. Hey, no. Alright, so you are offloading fuel. Hook there. I don't care about clipping at the moment. You are offloading heavy residue. Which will hook there. And you are offloading heavy residue. Your fuel. We'll put it right there, I think. More residue. And I believe this is more residue as well. Yes. Okay, there we go. I've got fuel, heavy residue producing, and slowly filling. These will take a while to fully fill. Especially this, since it only has 2 pumping into it at the moment. But productions for plastics, as well as fuel. Is finally a go. Nice. So 176. I've got the 200 plastic I need now. Nice. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go on and end this particular episode off by finishing the petroleum power milestone. So I may do some things. There we go. I now officially have everything I need for the petroleum power. I think I do still have the 100 motors I need. Alright, this was an extraordinarily productive day. Get into my to-do to clear it. Alright, I am doing pretty goddamn fantastic. At least as far as I'm concerned. Okay, sort. Okay, I've got 50 motors on me. And with those 2 coupons, I'll have enough to just outright buy the 100 motors that I need. So let's just go on and do that. That way I don't have to waste time crafting.
Fix-It never recalls a product. Every awesome item is guaranteed to work for its entire lifetime. Enjoy your purchase.
And that is petroleum power complete.
Milestone reached. It is my honor and privilege to inform you that the fuel-powered generator, as well as the industrial fluid buffer, are now available. Due to a lack of gold in your sector, Caterium will serve as a suitable replacement to construct the fuel-powered generator. Your research into this element was valuable. In fact, you in particular are my most valuable pioneer, but don't tell the others I said that, it would be bad for morale.
Alright. Now, question is, do I go that, or do I go this? I'm thinking this. So I'm gonna need those reinforced frame schematics sooner rather than later. Alright. And we're gonna end off today by taking a look at what we need. So, rubber and motors. This produces 250 fucking Jesus, 250 megawatts. Consumes fuel to generate electricity for the power grid, has a pipeline to input, allows fuels to be automated, caution, allows generated power to set clock speed, shutdowns if fuel requirements are not met. So, yeah, next episode, we're gonna start by modernizing my storage, completely removing that tangled jumble of mess, and I mean, kind of honestly, I'm still probably going to use the area, just I'm actually going to make a building for it and actually get my storage organized. Then from there, I'm going to go all the way down here. Thought I put Sam, infinite, apply. Come all the way down here to set up my production for Sam. Maybe pipe it over. That is a pretty long distance. Maybe not. I'll think about it. And then after that, with what time I've got left, come back over to the crude oil section and set up my new power supply. Let me make sure I'm still good on my current power supply, because I might have to rejigger my thinking if that is what I want to do. We are occasionally way over, but with my battery banks this should be fine for the time being. Yeah, looking at, so current consumption rate is hovering around 16. It can go up to a maximum of 2273, which is sometimes less than what I've got, but with my battery banks all at full charge, it shouldn't be that much of a worry for the time being. So yeah, I think that'll be my course of order for next episode. Alright. We'll see y'all then. Cheers.